We're going to do the entire review of today's trading. I'm going to walk you through different techniques. I'm going to make sure that you walk away with 3 trading strategies ready to go on Monday. So if you are new with us, this is the afternoon session. I'm going to review all the trades from earlier today. This was the live session from this morning, and I have marked up timestamps down here in the comments. I have given myself some cheat sheets right here where I can see all of the timestamps of the things we're going to look at. So right now I'm going to review all of these. The first trade, there looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 events, and I'm going to show you before we even go forward reviewing that, the 3 strategies that I'm going to teach you here this afternoon. During the live stream today, we talked about the Dr. Seuss technique. Today, we're going to go through the double cross, double move, the headshot, and the Enigma audio box. Probably start with that one of the easiest on the Enigma, but I'm going to teach you those 3 strategies and how to do the filtering to pick the direction before you press them. Okay, so let's go straight to the first trade here this morning. For it, there's a dot with it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this as my first play. All right, first play here of the morning was an Enigma plus a Fibella dot right here on the right. That is an 11.8. Let's see if I took a good trade or not. Now, we need to test that by looking over to the left to find out. We should be able to ask ourselves, should I have been going long or short based on our directional bias at the time? So let's look over here to the left. What color is this? Is it red? Yes, it is. So I got red. I got red. So the question is, can I hold for a target 1? Or can I hold all the way out to a target 2? Do I have to take this quick, or can I hold it for a target 2? In general, because of this right here, you should know we can hold out for a target 2. Now, we will talk about the details of that in the 8-day boot camp. If you haven't gone through the 8-day boot camp, it is Friday. Make sure you get through it over the weekend so that when you come in Monday, you can install the 2-week free trial on Sunday, download, install it, and you can run in sim with us on Monday to start practicing exactly what we're going to teach you here today with the 3 strategies. On the left, it's red, so I can take a short. I've got a target 2 scenario, so I want to hold out for a target 2. On the 4s, which is what we're currently on, as you can see right here in the top left, since I'm on the 4s, I'm going to be looking for a 40 tick bag. Now, 40 ticks, how much is 40 ticks worth? Well, every tick is worth $5. Was that $200? Yes. So for one contract would be $200 per contract, plus how many contracts I'm going to be targeting. In this case, I believe I went on a half position, which for me is 8. So it's going to be 8 times 200. This should be around a $1,600 play if I play it well. Let's see how I did on this first play here of the morning. Early in, early out on a Friday. Let's see if we can. Now, this is the tick counter right here. Now, a target 1 off of the 4s is 20 ticks. So we're already at T1 right here off of this Enigma with a fib dot. The fib dot had showed up. It was right here. It pierced slightly right there at the top of this downward channel. We also had the top of the channel for an additional structure there. Kind of an easy play here, almost like a layup here on this first play. Was definitely going to be taking this one. So I'm up 22 ticks already within seconds of the entry. So target 1 basically already filled, but I am holding out for a target 2, a little bit holding a little bit longer here to see if I can get more out of this play because I have the Nerd Mac VU filter with me. Understand? Pretty easy concept with Algobox. 26 ticks. There's 26 for a full 40. 26, 27, 28, 29. I saw 29. I have the nerd with me. 20th, there's my, and there it was. Okay, there's 38. Me, 20th, 39, 42 ticks right there. So I can start taking the play. The market ends up giving me a little shove down a little bit farther. So I'm beyond the 40 ticks. I got a little bit more out of it. I think I got almost an additional, I saw 50. Let's watch it real closely here. There's my 40 tick. Yep, I saw 50. Did you see that 50 flash momentarily? So big play. Remember, my estimate was that it would be around $1,600, but because we got those extra ticks as it shoved down a little bit farther, I end up coming away with $1,800 on the first play. Unfortunately, what you heard from my live stream there was that I had forgotten to switch from sim. Wah, wah. That's a bummer. So we had a whole conversation around there this morning. I was a little off my game, was not prepared there this morning, didn't have my setup. So you'll hear me eventually be like, oh, I can't believe I had to do that. Anyway, so I had to move it off, bring it back. So I'm back to square zero. There we go. I bring back on live account, personal account, and I have no money. Wah, wah, sad for me. So literally threw away $1,800 there this morning because I was unprepared this morning. All right, let's go to trade number 2 at 1727. So if you're ever following along with this and you want to go down here into the chat, hopefully you will find a link to these. You just click on the hyperlink of the timestamp and it will take you to the play. 1727, let's go to that one. Here comes the Wild Child, 8.8. Nice power reversal. Okay, so this was one, I did not take this play. The market had just opened up. You can see it's at 9:30. Remember, the US Open opens at 9:30 a.m. I basically wanted to show how awesome this play was. I should have taken it. There was a delta shift as well, which means you got an exchange of hands there from sell side to buy side. Delta shift right there. You can see it, right? Boom, look at the flip. So big guys gave it away, and then the big guy stepped in right there. That is a delta shift, okay? Throws it right there on my chart for me so I can just react right away and immediately, playing the video game quickly. Should have pressed the button right there, at least a quarter position or maybe a toe in the water at least on a play like this, because this was a huge move. This ended up going like 300 or 400 ticks to the upside almost immediately. Now, along with the delta shift, which made it super, you'll hear the term as we start adding these together when you're looking at our confluence, it becomes a super plus. Hey, what's up, B Marsh? Thanks for saying hello. Then we got the cipher right there for the structure, complex structure. It's a harmonic structure, a cipher in this little green box. That's the little green box area right here. So let's talk about all the confluence that came in there. We had the cipher PRZ. PRZ stands for potential reversal zone. Inside of it, we had a Flowmaster event. That big bright green cross there is a Flowmaster event, RTOFA, real-time order flow analysis event, on top of the delta shift. Huge play right there. Standard PRZ cross, but it's a power PRZ cross because it's got an 8.8. Instead of a white cross here, we got a green cross with an 8.8. That is a huge potential there, and sure enough, that thing, samurai swords out of it. Why do I say samurai sword? Because I always think of these little plays when it looks like this. It reminds me of one of those curved katana swords. I don't know. That's just me. I'm a nerd. Get over it. All right, here we go. I think I labeled this one up here after it plays. Power PRZ. Actually, a super power PRZ right there.
Lower bands touch NQ, upper bands touch NQ on the 34. Upper bands touch NQ on the 34. Upper bands touch down NQ on the 34.
Super power PRZ cross. If you got it, type me a 1. I see a cross. 2 if you're new, if we still need to review. Oh man, it went even farther. I think it's more than 400 ticks that went. Okay, next play here. We're going right into it. I don't even need to click my timestamp. So what you heard me in the call out say on this live stream was, I also see a cross on the right. Now, you can't see it from this screen. I think I zoom back here in just a moment where you'll see on my MACV chart when I say on the right, that means to me, my right at that time was I saw a big red cross coming into the Bollinger on the high time frame. So knowing that this big move stretched the Bollinger, the Super Bowl, on the right, and now I got this 6.4 coming in right here. So I started tagging in on this play. So let's watch the rest of the play here, how I played this one out. Oh, I got to peel half there. I missed. Okay, now you can see as of right now, because this is telling me I'm up 65 ticks right now, but look where it's sitting. This is where my machine was lagging. You could tell my machine was lagging. Somewhere in here, I realized I still had Speedy chart on. Another thing, unprepared here this morning. I'm trying to get the latest version of the code out. So I had migrated from my dev machines over to my live stream machine to make sure I could QA it over the next couple of days before I get the final release to you guys. It's going to be a huge release. This is going to be number 11, version 11. It's going to be a huge, no, most of the time we've been doing incrementals. This is a huge change. So this is going to be Algobox version 11. Even the installer has a new upgrade and update. You'll have these nice gradient background colors on your charts, etc. A little modernized touch. I think you're going to like it, but I'm so excited about it. I didn't even check some of the stuff and get it reset for the live stream this morning. So I was lagging right here, but let's watch the play. Wow. Okay. My machine is lagging here. Yeah. So I'm talking about it lagging. This instantly is now at 92 ticks. Let's talk about what came in right here. This is a piercer plus another delta shift, right? You're starting to see the power of the delta shifts. What's the delta shift? Delta shift is an exchange of hands. We went from one side to the other. Some brother, big guy, picked up, right? They handed it to each other inside of this area. Now, sometimes they're bigger, sometimes they're smaller. Since we didn't have a cross in there, it tells me it might not be a big play, but there's an opportunity here. And on the higher time frame, I did see the big numbers, and you kind of see them stacking up through this leg right here. This is a very straight leg, what I kind of call no stubble, what I call a sexy leg, hardly any stubble whatsoever, just a pure straight leg right up. And look at the accumulation of orders all on the buy side up into it. And then the shift right here where the sellers start to step in. Okay, that's what that indicates. And sure enough, here they go. They drive it down. The entry, I started trying to enter right here, but I reacted slowly. So I got a better entry and wish I would have added right underneath that on the piercer. But again, this market just started moving so fast at this point of day. It was very wild, a very wild Friday. This is not normal action. So hang tight. This is not always like this, okay? It was absolutely wild today. So I closed out with hardly any profits on this. Remember, for some reason, I'm only in 6 contracts there. Yeah. So closing it out there, putting me up $600 for my first trade after I botched and didn't get my 1,800 from the prior play. Was kind of, you know, market is kind of miffed about my should have been better on that. Absolutely wild. Yeah. Terrible play there. So I got to go back and look at it here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm reviewing the tape here going, so football players review their tape. They either say, hey, the things they did good, also the things they did bad. This was terrible. I was mentally shook with sitting there staring at, okay, I'm trying to figure out why is it lagging. I'm like, oh, I still got speedy chart on there. So I won't belabor you guys to walk through me painfully going and taking off speedy chart and all that. Let's go to the next play at 18. Say it was the 1802 one. Okay, we're gonna go all the way to 2640 for the Mac VU 10 time rule to talk about that. Chart's still loading here, taking forever. Apparently, like I can tell the market is super hot. One of the things that you can tell when that's happening, if you're inside of our Discord room in the public area, if you are seeing multiples of these Mac VUs coming in the room, so this is kind of like our 10 rule internally. Over here on the Mac V Ultimate, you will see these changing nonstop. This is where you usually want to be. I won't say nonstop, but when the Mac VU criteria changes, it's here in the Mac V filter tool room. However, we spill them into this room when there have been 10 changes in a period of time. So if there have been 10 of those, you're going to get one of these right here. So if 2 of these are back to back right here, those 2 represent, this tells me there's 20. There's been 20 shifts in a short period of time. Now with that one right there in between, that's 30. Okay? And then these right above, I mean, there's massive amounts. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 right now here in the public chat here, just as we have gone live there this morning. So a lot of volatility going again. This is served up from our servers. This is not my local, which is currently having issues trying to. Okay, so this was, I just wanted to showcase that if you ever see those Mac VUs in the public chat, somebody actually asked that yesterday and was like, why are they, this is not normal, because they're like, I don't usually see these in here. Yeah, they hardly ever show up in the public chat. So when there's a bunch coming in the public chat, if you're like, I don't know, off doing other things, you're at a doctor's appointment or somewhere else, and you're checking your phone, you're in our Discord, and you're like, dude, the public chat's getting Mac V Ultimate alerts in the public chat, something huge must be going on in the markets. That's true. It's sort of your own signal, even if you don't have your charts up, that the market is going wild. So that's what I want to point out there, because we're only posting every 10th change into the public chat. So if you see 3 of them, dude, that means there have been 30 changes and shifts inside of the MacV Ultimate room, which again, you can stream that, you know, just going into it. But anyway, that's what's going on in the public chat. You guys are smart, so I'm sure you get it. Let's see. Multiple Enigma plays. All right, let's go to multiple Enigma plays. Punch short, super fast, 33.55. Here we go. Fix it button. Fix it button. There we go. So I'm up 600 on the day. Double delta shift. Okay, now the market is drilling so fast, like I can't even react to that, but that 11.4 goes instantly to its target. If you hold out to the opposing signal there, that whole move right there, that's about 90 to 100 ticks right there from that 11.4 straight down. Just, you'd have to have full auto turned on for that. So full auto players, if you've got this turned on, all you have to do is have, like, you pick your side. You can technically do the MACV Ultimate Filter. Let me talk about that real quick because it's full auto Friday after all. Here is one of the advantages of the things you could have. If you know the market is super wild, what I recommend is turn this on right here. How many people know what this does? Type me a 1 if you do, 2 if you don't. It's okay. I'm going to review anyway, but I do want to kind of poll the folks who are hanging out here with us, all the advanced level players here hanging out with us on our review here tonight, that the MACVU on or off, how many of you actually know what this is? Just curious. I'm going to tell it to you right now. You know how I said earlier today that on my direction filter, I want to take plays in the direction of the nerd. All 4 correlated instruments. This is an extremely powerful button because what this does is says, I'm reading from this. Not really. We're doing internals, which this is a very heavy process, by the way. You turn this on. I mean, you want a high-end computer to run this. Okay, this is literally going to be checking ES, NASDAQ, and the Dow. ES, NASDAQ, Dow, and the Russell. All 4 of those to be able to process this. So once you start to hit this, this is a big filter right here. If you turn this on, it will automatically do what you normally do yourself, which would be filter to the long side, filter to the short side. This will automatically put that logic in. So now imagine for a moment, I've got MACVU turned on. And by the way, you might want to test this out this weekend. Download the market replay data for today. Today is November 21st. Download market replay data. Go play with it. Do it this weekend. See for yourself. Go turn this on and run it for the first couple hours of the morning and see what you would have gotten there with the MACVU turned on full auto. Have some fun with that. Okay, so if the MACVU filter, it says I'm only going to take shorts at this time. Why? Because the nerd was red. So it would have caught this one. It would have caught this one. And these 2 moves alone, even though they happened super fast, if you were holding these out, that is about 200 ticks. That's another 100 ticks. So 400 ticks. I can't even do this kind of math, so help me out here. I'm going to pull up a calc here on this. So if I've got 400 ticks, 400 times 5, so that's going to be $2,000 for the move on 1 contract. Now, imagine I'm on 4 contracts. That's $8,000 for these 2 enigmas right here. If I'm doing a half position, we multiply it times 2, $16,000 for these 2 moves right here, and then holding out to the 7.6, which is probably even farther than that. Anyhow, huge numbers, huge potentials, but the market was super volatile, high, like so fast today. So hard to react to this type of stuff. But anyhow, woulda, shoulda, couldas, if this had been arm long, arm short, Enigma on, and the MACVU filter on, because I would not want to run this without that during this type of market action condition there. But just with that MACVU filter on, you take advantage of both of these plays here. Huge numbers on those moves, even when the market gets super hot. And we're going to see several of these scenarios where the Enigmas come by too fast to even react to, where you would have wanted to have full auto on so that it took them for you. Okay, now, during the live stream, I look over here to the right and I start to see what I kind of call the bumblebee jail. The bumblebees. You got the red and, I'm sorry, the black and yellows over here starting to show up. This is not normal. Look, do you see any of these all anywhere over here in the chart? Nope. But all of a sudden, you see the events start going here. Exchange of hands right here. Yes, multiple. There's a lot of handshaking going on here with the big guys. Right, they're like, hey, thank you very much. Oh, you want to come to sell it to me? Yeah, sure, I'll take that for you. Yes, 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 sir. All right, thank you. Yes, I'll take that off your hands for you. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Exchange of hands, multiple exchange of hands. So I call it in the room. I say, everybody, get ready for a big play. Vinny's going, oh, get ready. Get ready. It's going to be a monster. Now, boom, another Enigma shows up right here. all the way to the open line though. Here's where we talk about the scary, scary open line. The scary open line, I call it the nopen line because the open also spells nope, right? Here's how you spell the open. O-P-E-N or N-O-P-E. Nope, I am not taking plays when we hit that line. This is just experience talking. The exchange of hands here is very weird. All kinds of weird manipulations, sometimes even not manipulations. Somebody's just like, they've got a buy algorithm or a sell algorithm. It's like, we go above the open, I am buy algorithm and nonstop craziness happens there, or short algorithm shows up at the open line. Very simple programmatic thing that happens. So I don't want to play at the open. Everybody got it? Everybody type nope in the chat. And then, I don't know, maybe type open too. So nope and open, same thing. Either one, I don't want to touch it. So you hear me call it the nopen line on the regular basis. Okay, so I don't want to take this play here at all, but that is a power moonshot short right there. And watch it almost get ruined seconds later. All right, all the way back to the nopen line. We are at the nopen. Now, yes, you can get some profits off of it. But here comes that nopen line. Watch what happens. If I'm recalling correctly. So generally I want to sit on hands for 3 minutes after a big news event here. So we are currently at yep, 2 minutes 30 seconds past. So we got another, we come up and up and up and up and up and up. There's a switch dot and up, switch dot. Continuing up and up and up and up and up and up. We're coming up fast, so I don't think it's going to last. Boom, I get an Enigma short. Lagging again. I'm taking 66 ticks off of that play. Nice. Now, I don't think I sized up enough on that. How many contracts did I get? I don't think I got enough contracts. I should have done better on that. 5.7 power. Oh, no, that was pretty good. I was only up $600. Okay. No, actually, I did a pretty darn good job on this one. So, the market starts to lag me as I hit the button there. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to close it out there. But it catches up. I get around 66 ticks off of it. I should have gone a 3/4 position, knowing where I was at in the day. This type of perfect play, to me, coming up fast. Don't think it's going to last. We are still sell side over here. I should have done better on this. Okay, so talking to myself on this one. Looks like I only went with a half position. Charts are lagging. Should have gone 3/4. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, so I should have been up around 5K on that play. But I take, and we get to around 3K on the day on my second trade that I took there this afternoon. Missed that one, missed the other one too fast. Really technically missed this one too. But again, if you have that MACVU filter on, let that sucker run. However, look at the danger, whipping right back around. You got to figure out a spot to take profits, which is why I tell you to hold to the opposing signal. Go ahead and take the profits at the opposing signal scenario is the way that I'm usually going to play those. As we come in and I hit a supermoon right here, I'm going to take that play. Like, I'm pretty much going to take that every single time. You're probably not going to see me not take that play. Then it turns into not only a supermoon, super because we got a ready DD. It says get ready, take the next play. So it's super. So I have a supermoon. The moon is the Enigma. And then it turns into a moon shot, and it's not even a regular moon shot because that's not even a white cross. That is a nice juicy alpha omega cross, which means it is a power moon shot short. Super power moon short. That's a mouthful, but that is a beautiful play. 66 ticks I grab out of that one in seconds. Let's go there. Wow. All right, we're at the 35.22. Let's go to the next play. 36.15 for a super AO short. All right, this is going to be a super AO short that we're about to look for. Can you picture what that's going to look like? Okay, let's play. Okay, I'm going to tap on the 10.3 as well. Here, red dot, add to position. Boom. There's my super AO. I want to be adding. I hope I'm pressing it. I can see I've got the button pressed there. I want to hit that on the super AO. 7.9 super AO. Let's go. Now, over here on the right, what do I have for a high time frame confluence? High time frame. I've got a beautiful RTOFA event. I've got a divergent triangle and the top of the Super Bowl, right? Yes, we do. Let's play. Super AO. 3/4 position. Hey, at least I sized appropriately this time. Should have added right there on the piercer. I took half off, and now I added on the red dot. Closing the position pretty quick there. Puts me at 5,700 on the day. Pretty quick action right there. Let's walk through it. Super AO hits. I'm going to put this on a little bit slower motion here. We go in 3/4 position.
Upper bands touch.
It comes up, it's moved against me. If it's over 30 ticks against me, I'm going to pull half. So my mental state is, because it came up more than 30 ticks, I'm already thinking I'm taking off half. Look at where my hand is. My mouse is over the half. If it comes back and touches my POE, that is my point of entry. You hear me say I'm taking half at the POE. My point of entry, I will peel half because I'm half as confident in a play if it went 30 ticks or more against me. If it goes 30 ticks against me, I've got less confidence. I'm going to half up and get another opportunity because it's normally going to give me a little bounce around my POE. Just a experience thing, technique that I use. You'll see me do this a lot. So I'm about to pull half because you're going to be like, dude, wait, where are the contract counts in here? So I wanted to slow it down. Slow it down, slow motion. I've got 3/4 position, 12 contracts coming in. I'm coming in. I'm probably going to press half any moment here. Yep, I'm halving now. Okay, so that means I've taken a little bit of profit here. I've only got 6 contracts on right now. Watch the bounce. Half at my POE. Bad. Red dot. Do you see the red dot flashed momentarily? Let me roll it back one more time. Let's see, can I go this any slower? I'm going to go 0.5 speed on the play. Watch it. Half at my POE. Red dot. You see it? Red dot, fib dot shows up. Now I can add to my position. Okay? I should have my finger back on the sell button now. So I got it. My mouse is in the wrong place. So this is technique. Vinny, get your ass back up there, bro. Slow poke. Put your mouse where it's supposed to be. Go, Vinny. All right, I'm coaching myself. I'm yelling at myself here. Get your mouse in the right place, turd. All right, look at the ticks. I'm minus 30 right now. Same deal, okay? I'm in risk because it's coming 30 ticks against me, so I've got to start thinking about placating. I can't go big yet, right? Here we go. I add to the position. Oh, slow. Look how slow I was getting there. So look at my crappy re-add there because I wasn't ready. I didn't move my mouse quick enough, or I could have had my left hand on the sell. I could have done that, and which is what I should have done. I should have had my hand on the hotkey to punch the sell, but generally my left hand is buy, my right hand is sell. So it's just a thing with me. All right, so I have. Now I go up, I punch sell, get a crappy entry. So I add another 4, basically at my POE because I suck on that entry. All right, but I tell people all the time, you do not have to be perfect to be profitable. Watch all of my imperfections here, and yet I'm still going to hit a 10K day here today. Watch this. Market's on the move. She's going down. Now, I close quickly because, again, I already knew I didn't play that very well. We're hitting into the bottom of a channel. We have now moved to where? Look at this. I see it in the corner of my eye over there. We've been moving up, and we are on moderate buy, so I should only be looking for a target 1, right? I'm not trying to hit the home run because I don't have the nerd with me. The nerd is against me. 3/4 of the nerds are against me. 3 out of 4 nerds agree that this is not a good play to take the short, okay? So I have to obey that scenario. I pull it quickly, and good thing, because I believe right after it ends up 57 going back up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I'm talking super slow there. Let's get it back to some regular speed plus, all right? High time frame opportunity, low time frame risk, super AO with a 10 to the left. Yes, please. No, it ends up going farther. All right. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Shoulda held out. Beautiful play there. That thing ends up running like 200 some odd ticks. Anyway. I botched the entry. If I didn't botch the entry, I maybe would have held out at least part of that position there. So kind of kicking myself now, being like, dude, I could have already been there, right? Okay, let's go to the next play. What are we at? 37. So we're going to go to 39. Headshot long on the HTF. We just had a headshot over here now. Okay, this one I just wanted to point out over here on the right, a headshot that literally launched this thing on the high time frame. Always be careful of a high time frame that punches in a headshot. That's a headshot. You're going to learn that one here today. Somebody asked earlier, for a new person or a beginner with this, what's a high probability play setup? Let's see, he said, hello, Vinny. I was wondering, high probability setups for beginners. Yes, I'm going to go over 3 of those today. This is one of them. I'm going to teach you the headshot quickly. It's going to be one of the 3 that I'm going to get you ready for Monday, going into the weekend. Hopefully you learned some more over the weekend. I really hope that you're going to go and watch the 8-day boot camp on the website while it's free, because it's going to go back behind the paywall, and you're going to cry to me later, be like, oh, Vinny, how can I get it for free, bro? No. All right, so go watch the videos, but I'm going to teach you 3 of these today, and you're going to be ready to come back and play with us on Monday, hopefully in sim. I don't want you, throwing your live capital at this on Monday, right? You're just getting started. Practice over the weekend maybe, or hey man, spend the whole weekend pressing buttons. Like if you like this 2-dimensional game, it's pretty fun. It's all right. I mean, it's no 3D, Battlefield or Fortnite or anything, but it's all right. It's like playing Frogger. So fast, hard to react there. There's also a cipher there. This is an HMD plus headshot. Oh yeah, there's a cipher there also. You got that one? Type of 1. 2. Cipher, PRZ. Still just here to troll me. Let's go to the next play. Type of 3. All right, high of day, 19.5 AO short. This is going to be a huge one. Okay, 19.5. You guys are going to learn about the AO program when we go deep dives. Now, this isn't in the boot camp when you're talking about the size of this number right here. But in the premium member trainings, once you have purchased with us any of our programs, whether you're getting on a monthly lease or you buy lifetime with us, you're going to get the super deep dive training. You're going to know what I do on a 19.5, especially when I've got a divergent triangle into the bowl up here. This tells me it's about time for some fun riffraff right here. All right, high time frame opportunity. Let's watch the low time frame risk entry, although I don't know that I actually take a play on this one. I think I watched this one. Wait, I missed a play in there. Hold on. How am I at 79.94? I must have missed a play. Headshot long. Let the things play out here. We just had a headshot over here now to the long side. Filter criteria. We are currently neutral. Okay, I missed one. Hold on. Here we go. There's another play in here.
Impact news event revised.
Markets are going absolutely. Oh, another shot right here. Super AO. Super AO plus Enigma. All right, I didn't label this one. Okay, let's watch the play here. Now, I just quarter position on this. I think I was nervous. We just came back into neutral territory on the direction filter, but I've got lots of good stuff here. I got a Super AO, 16.4 Super AO. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. 16.4 Super AO. I'm ready to press the sell button right now. Then I should have added right here on a 22.7 power Enigma moonshot short. Are you joking me? I'm not joking. This is an amazing play, and I'm sure I don't think I went big enough on it. Is there more news? 19. When do I press it? Okay, I do. Good job, Vinny. Good boy. Good boy, Vinny. Good boy. All right, I'm going to pat myself on the back here afterwards. In hindsight, as this pushes up into, we luckily got another 19 here that's just like, bro, I'm screaming at you. Press the button. All right, so I do. Good. Another news event? All right, and there we go. We start to come down. What's going on, people? I should have halved. Yeah, I should have halved there. All right, I did botch that. I botched it. I shouldn't have closed the whole thing. I should have gone half right there because this is leg 1, leg 2. Bro, there's going to be 4 legs here. All right. When we came back, and I didn't see this fast enough, we did shift from neutral, went to red. Sometimes you can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. And that's literally what I do out here while I am day trading with you guys and trying to talk through stuff at the same time. It is feel a bit like I'm an octopus and I got 5 arms moving around, or 8 arms moving around. So it did shift back. There's probably going to be 4 legs out of that. I should have peeled half. If I went to pull after a 2-leg with some contracts, I think I did a tick count. Let's see, how many ticks did I pull on the count? Watching the counter, it did go 30 ticks against. What is going on, people? 20, 30. Okay, yeah, I saw 60 ticks. I mean, that was all it was. It's like I saw T1 and T2. I thought I was in neutral. I was happy to take a target 2. Now I know I would probably do that again. Close it out. Let's go. Target's filled. 79, 90. But yeah. See, look at that. There's 4 legs out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-legged dog trap. I learned that one from one of my other mentors, Oliver Velez. He's a 4-legged dog trap guy. 4-legged dog trap shows up. Yeah. Would have loved to held on to that one. It probably would have been at 10K on that play. Instead, I'm sitting right there under 8K at this time on the day with, let's talk about what the play was though. Well, I mean, the play was a stack. A Mac attack here. I mean, what didn't we have right here to not want to take this play? So 200 plus tick down move off of the high. I mean, I'm going to take that every time. Over here on the right, look what else we got. I mean, just juicy. I mean, there's so much juice here, right? What do we got? That is a super power headshot. Why is it power? Because we have an AO, not just a white cross. We have an AO cross. We have a Fibella dot in there, which is multi-fib plus Elliott wave plus an 11.4 AO plus a ready DD, which makes it super. Come on, like, why am I not going to press the button right there? It makes no sense not to press the button right there. Okay. High time frame opportunity, low time frame risk. Huge time frame opportunity. Let's go. Okay, so now we can go to the next play that I was loading up moments ago. After the 37, we went to 39. Here we go. 42, high of day, 19.5, short, big move. All right. Wait for it. Hear the buyer step off the tape. 10.5, back behind it. Oh, it's too chicken. I wanted to press it back there. Wanted to press it. Look at this. That is a 19.5 all the way up to the top. Triple crown. Wanted to take that short. I just hesitated. Yeah, I did. I chickened. I hesitated. So I'm now gonna beat myself up. I gave myself a pat on the back earlier for that great play. Now I'm gonna kick my own. What were you thinking? Why did you not at least toe in the water here? If you were scared, because this thing, yes, I mean, dude, come on. Look how hard that moved. This thing was like, I mean, yeah, okay. I'll be honest. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. Okay, I was scared. But it triple crowned, but I also couldn't see it. I'll give partial credit to myself. I couldn't see there was a triple crown in there. Okay, there was a 1, 2, and a 3. I couldn't see it though. It's stuck behind the 19.5 there. Couldn't quite see it, but there was a triple crown, so I should have taken that down very easily. I didn't. This is a Joseph James special, a 2-tap and a return right there. We enter in on the Texas 2-step reversal. Should have been an easy one, piercing the dot, and then we execute. Plenty of drop there, 20, 40 tick drop into the channel touch, bounces back up super fast. You got to play the video game to practice this. And that's what I mean by like the only way to get good at this video game, not the only way. Okay. You can do it in slow motion. There's other ways to do it. And you don't have to react this fast if you don't want to. You can up the time frame and you could slow this thing down. Because a lot of people say, Vinny, I see this. It's so fast. I mean, you're coming here on a Friday where there's massive volatility. Today is not normal. That's why I want to go over it though for myself, because yes, I'm at a level, right? I'm at a higher level where I want to push it, right? I am pushing my edge to the max now because of where I'm at in my career in the game. If you're not at the beginning, or if you're not at that top of the career yet, at the beginning, you don't have to. I literally want you to just hit 2 winners, look for a bonus, and be done for the day. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, and then turn over to practice. Get into the market replay. Practice the fast stuff, because guess what happens when it's not fast? It's easy. This is like going to the batting cages, putting the donut on the bat, swinging the heavy bat first, and you're like, whoo, whoo. Then all of a sudden you take the donut off and you're like, you know, hitting home runs. So we want to practice hard and we want to play easy. Make sense? Okay. So I don't think I actually took a play at all right here. I just wanted to beat myself up about this one.
1-year inflation forecast 4.7%.
Yeah, I'm beating myself up because I didn't. I was distracted. I heard the news coming in. I don't know. I was looking over here to the left. I can't remember what else I was looking at. My P&L. Mistake. Don't look at your P&L while you're trying to play, bro. What are you doing? Stop looking at your P&L while you're trying to play. Get your head in the game. Anyway, let's see how long it takes me to figure out what's going on. I'm still looking at it. Can't believe it. I'm going to beat myself up some more. Yeah, you're still looking at it. Okay, are you done yet? Did you figure it out? Yeah, you're looking down there. You're looking up there. You look at the P&L. You look at the thing. Yeah, and you finally eventually figure out, be like, oh, yeah, it was that stupid $1,800 D.
So hit the 19.5.
So, yeah.
Way back down.
Yeah. So you miss out on all of this, Jacktard. Way to go. Way to go, Jacktard. You miss out on all of this. Look at all these cluster dots, explosion down, piercer add. You missed all that because you're over there like, oh, what's my P&L report not right? Of course, that starts with the morning. Just be on the right account, and I wouldn't have that either. So I had multiple things could have done, but that's the whole point of reviewing your tape is like, where can you improve? Well, basically, you missed that one. All right, watch the big move, multiple DDSR, high time frame, 8:48:20. Here we go. Okay, now that looks like a nice play right there, but we just shifted off of buy side number 1 into the most dangerous plays come when you're coming down fast and you go into a neutral spot. Coming into neutral now. I don't have the long direction side. I don't have the nerd with me. All of them are starting to shift. This is a massive move. This might be like 700 ticks down. I'm not going to try to catch the falling knife here, okay? Plus, you have the Enigma. I'm sorry, you have Audiobox drilling. Listen to the drilling. The drilling is coming just nonstop here. I'm not going to jump in front of that bullet train, okay? That was, though, a power moonshot long. Any other day, I'm going to take that for a long there. Even if it's coming into the red territory, I'm going to grab it for a 20 or a 40 tick bag, okay? But not this one. Now, let's see if it plays or not. Let's see.
Is the Enigma call the bottom? No, sliced through.
Nope.
Sliced and diced.
Sliced. Totally sliced.
The drilling.
Now, here comes another Enigma. After like what could be an 800, 900 tick drop here into a 13.4. I was thinking about it. Enigma 13.4. Switch dot. Okay, not anymore. Now, what I should have done right here, if you see a switch dot at a spot where you're already looking for a play, this is a concept I learned from one of my mentors, Joseph James. Recency is key. Write that one down. We have a strategy on that. If you head into our documentation area in our day boot camp on the left-hand side, you are going to see recency is key in one of our tips and techniques over here on, I thought I could find it quickly. There it is. Recency is key. So can I open this in a new tab? Yes. There we go. Recency is key. And it's a switch dot. My favorite example on a switch dot. People are always like, well, Vinny, I saw a red one and a green one right next to each other. You know, which one do I take? Recency is key. Just stick that on your wall. Recency is key. Is the key. Whatever came most recent. That's it. It's so simple. See what I mean? I don't care what it is because what's the concept? Everybody type it in the chat. Recency is key. Write it down. Write down Rick. That's it. Rick. Recency is key. Boom. So I want to take the red dot afterwards, hit that, another one, switch dot the other way. Here's a red to green, to the opposite. Okay. Yes. In fact, it powers up the next one because it means that they're rhythmically moving now. There's going to be a harmonic play. Same thing in this scenario, right? I got the green, then I got the red. Can you see it? Recency is key. Okay. Recency is key. Let's move our documentation over. We'll get to that at the end. I'm going to give you guys 3 strategies at the end, so hang tight. We're going to be ready for Monday. You guys are going to be ready, even if you're brand new with us. But I am beating myself up right now. Let me just smack myself in the face one more time. That is a switch dot red right there. I should have hit the short button right there because it was powered up. This thing got powered up by that right there. That is actually a power headshot short with Algobox selling into neutral shift, and it goes red. I should have hit the button at least twice. I should have gone a half position here short. And worst case scenario, I stop out right above the dot. It's a very low risk entry. Should have pressed the freaking button, but I didn't. And then especially when it turned into a power double dot, what was I thinking? I was chicken. I was chicken. Absolutely wild. Let me come back out one range here. Keep an eye over here. Keep an eye over here. Look here. Keep an eye. Keep an eye. Keep an eye. Get ready. Keep an eye. Get ready. Yeah, I think that was distracting me too at the time. I forgot. All of a sudden it started coming up with the Bumblebee jail over there on the right. Exchanging hands. They're exchanging hands.
Sentiment survey November 5.
Big play coming. Don't get off sides.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 34.
All the way back to the open line. There's the open.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 34. Lower bands touch NQ on the 34.
King timing.
NQ on the 34. Lower bands touch NQ on the 34. Lower bands
Let's see. 40, 30.
Lower bands touch NQ on the 34.
Okay, so I start messing with my ATM. Blah, blah, blah. Don't mess with your ATM while we're trying to play next one. Okay, watch a big move. Big play coming. 51-15. Let's go to that.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 34.
Oh, I should have taken it. Would have been an easy one. Super AO right down to a green dot. Let me see what that would have been. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Yeah, drop. That's 61 ticks for that little move right there off the Super AO.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 34.
It's just sitting there right at the open line, what I call the nopen. Like, nope. I'm not taking. I don't want to take trades around this open line. Just great play setups. Just
NQ on the
get beat up too often there.
NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 4. NQ on the 34.
Okay, I think that was just an example of something I did not want to take because of the nopen line. Happened so fast. Next thing you know, there's just too much heat there. Look at this nastiness going on at the nope line, right? The nopen. Last one, big play, delta shift add, and then at 55, here we go. We're coming to the 10K play. Let's go. Delta shift add right here at 54.59. Delta shift, let's go. Half position. Yikes, totally slipped on the entry. I'll take 46 off of it. Thank you very much. 93.61 on the play. Delta shift comes in, saves my bounce. Okay, hold on. I think I missed one play in there right before it. Yes, this play right here. Okay. Here we go. Okay, another one we want to walk through here. Probably one of my biggest plays of the day. So let's walk it through. All right. What was I seeing? Okay, it comes off the open line. That's right. Off of the nope. Okay. The nopen. Oh, I can't spell. Anyway, nopen. Nope. Okay. All right, here we go.
I gotta go no ATM. No, ATMs are too tight. There's
okay, so I saw a power headshot flash there with a ready DD. So I want to take a short right here. I'm at 7,600 on the day. Watch the play. Okay, now I enter in It's a power headshot. I go half position. I see a 5.4 show up.
Whoa, with a 5-4 back behind it. Holy shnikes.
I add. So now I'm at 3/4 position, but technically it went more than 30 against me, so I'm already thinking about halving.
On the upside move here. Super fast.
Moves so fast I couldn't react.
This is getting too laggy. So I'm gonna close out my other stuff. Full focus on NQ here.
Now, I add as I see a 7.3. I can add on crosses. You'll hear me say that a lot in my advanced level training. If I'm in a play and I still think it's good, then I'm going to add to my position as we come up to it. Mind you, I had red, okay? I would not be doing this if I didn't have the nerd on red. We happen to, though, go neutral. It made me a little nervous right there. As we come into neutral, watch the play. King timing.
Big faker. Okay, there's a DCR color.
DCR, color change. What am I talking about when I say that? DCR, double cross reversal. Cross 1, cross 2. Are they opposing colors? Yes, they are. So, this is an exchange of hands, okay? Let's press play.
Headshot.
Headshot right there, but I missed it. Look, I say headshot and my fingers are still over here on the half. And I'm like, oh, headshot. Blah. What I should have done was had my fingers on the hotkeys, okay? This is noob. Total noob.
Oh man, here we go. Enigma, there we go.
Enigma shows up, saves my butt.
So back to my POE, let me peel half.
Goes into the big time. Now, at least I do the right thing here. I go ahead and take the loss. I take the small loss as it comes back to my POE. I didn't try to play hero now because look what had occurred. This thing had pushed up so big now that we went from the neutral and red side. We are now tapping the green once, twice, 3 times now. So don't be a hero now. Now I got to play my risk technique. I'm peeling half here, taking the loss, not having the huge opportunity here because this thing has worked against me and I no longer have red with me, all right? So starting to mitigate my risk appropriately, the way that I use my technique. 20.6 just came in, saved my butt. Huge play coming here. 20.6. This is a little bit too far to count it as a moonshot. That cross doesn't really count because it's a big break. However, again, a Joseph James classic right here. Double tap trap. Let's see how it rolls.
Feeling half at my POE. All right, there's an Enigma. I need to be exiting right there. Oh, it's too fast. I can't react. I hate this speed. This is insane.
Okay, but look at how this saves me. I love that this occurred just the way that it did, actually. So I peel off small part of the loss here, which gives me the opportunity. I now have more bullets in the gun. Now I can add to the position as it comes up, and now I have this beautiful 8.2 at a double king timing right here. So now I can add beautifully right here at this prior line that we had designated before into double king timing, which means multiple time frames are coming in to land on this location with one of the largest AOs yet. This is a 5, and now we went all the way to an 8. These guys are done, right? That's a stop run right there. Let's have some fun.
King timing, 8.2, adding to position. Yikes, Enigma in the wrong direction. I'm hearing buyers still stepping into the tape, still pushing. Are they going for high of day? That's high of day. Are they going all the way back to high of day?
I don't think so.
Dot, add to position. 7.8, now it's a power headshot, add to position.
Switching of the colors, add to position. Mega late Nate.
All the way to strong buy, now back to moderate buy. Come back to my POE, touch me.
POE, touch, half. Yep, I did it right. I did it right, okay? I'm still being cautious, peeling it off as it touches my POE. Now I have an opportunity to add as it pops up again. Better play position. Here we go. This is advanced level order management here. That's Dr. Seuss with a cipher cross PRZ. I know it's narrow here. I should have pressed the F button right there to fix the chart at the time, but I needed to move quickly. The market was moving super fast.
Can I get a little more? I'm getting greedy. 68.
68 ticks I saw on the tape. Still ends up taking a loss here. Because remember, I was up 7-9, I believe. Still having to take a loss here because it was not a big winner. Right? But here it is. I'm holding out 34 ticks, 51 ticks, 45, 30, 56.
Can I get a little more? I'm getting greedy.
59. I'm getting greedy. Yeah, I would have loved to just see a full dropout and go 100 ticks, but it didn't get it, and I needed to be cautious on it. So I went ahead and kind of got me back to, I basically lost $800 on that play. Hey, buddy. You want an apple? Yeah, you want to say hello to everyone? Say hello. Tell them in the microphone.
Hello.
What kind of apple are you going to have? What color is it? It's a green apple. What color is Algobox?
You know.
I don't know. Never mind. I thought he was a fan. All right, you're not a fan. High five. Hey, you got a watermelon on your shirt? Is that your favorite fruit? Let me finish up my work.
red.
Blue, green, and red. You're right. Smart boy. All right, I'll see you later. All right, here we go. So I lose on that one, and let's press play. So this wasn't the 10K play.
Too fast, too fast.
Too fast. It does end up, by the way, playing down. Yeah, look at that.
Should have held out. There's my 10K right there. Holding that
Yep.
in my 10K.
Would have been my 10K. That's all right. Had to battle through on that one. Crazy action in the markets, but the risk mitigation strategy for my exiting on the half off ad, you'll learn in the advanced level strategy videos, not in boot camp, but once you have purchased with us, you go into the premium member section, you'll watch and you'll understand what I do right there, although you can watch me do it in live stream, so you can probably learn it. So either way, take your pick, take your poison. All right, Delta Shift ad. Here we go. 55.55. I hit the 10K play. Super headshot for the win. Let's go.
And then don't forget at 2 o'clock today, if you are brand new with us, we will do training at 2 o'clock today. We'll do a quick training here at the end, talking through one of our strategies. If you want to come back with us on Monday, be ready with your 2-week free trial. Execute with us if you're brand new. There we go. There's a Mega Late Nate. It's a Super Mega Late Nate. Oh.
NQ on the 2.
Yikes, we Delta shifted off of it. I'm just here quarter position, just trying to see if I can have a little tap over 10K. Is it going to catch me?
Double NQ on the 2.
There's the dot.
There's the headshot.
RTFA event, please. Didn't get an RTFA with it. I'll take it.
Okay, now let's talk about, I'm watching my P&L on this one. So let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I first add in right here on a, are we red? Yes, we're red. What do I have right here? It is a Mega Late Nate and a Super AO. It's a valid play. Valid play. Market starts going crazy here though. You have to have a larger stop on it. Okay, I'm only quarter position. I was smart. I'm like, I'm not trying to shoot the moon with this. I saw over on the right that technically we had a power headshot long right here. Okay, so high time frame. I gotta be concerned with that. I let it play.
I'm just here quarter position, just trying to see if I can have a little tap over 10K. Is it going to catch me?
Now, I Dr. Seuss'd right there. I added at the top of the channel, Beehive Seuss. Okay, and we went over Seuss earlier today at the end of the live stream, so go watch the Dr. Seuss strategy stuff if you want to know about that. There we go. What's that? What showed up right there? That, let's see who gets the proper name for this. I'll give it a second. What's the proper name for this? We got a couple things. 1, 2, 3. And we have a GLR there too, but I'm not counting that. What is this called for the entry? If you said Super Headshot, give yourself a gold star. Super Headshot at the top of a channel and a GLR. Gold line reversal into a PRZ. Lots of confluence right there. I better be pressing the button right here. I'm going to be bad at myself if I don't. Yes, I pressed the button. I'm 3/4 position now. Headshot, super headshot with the confluence. I'm going to add to position. Starts going my direction. I look over to the left. I'm neutral. I do not have red with me, so I'm not holding for T2. I just need a T1 out of it, and I'm trying to get to 10K on the day.
Didn't get an RTFA with it.
Now, that drops out 58 ticks. Okay, remember, all I wanted was a T1 because I saw neutral, but look what happened. As I look over to the left, I could have held it. Okay, we went red from the neutral, went red, should have held it, but it gave it to me anyways. Look at that, 58 ticks. As I'm pressing, I can see myself starting to press the close button. There it is. Pressing the close button. Looks like I can't tell if it's between 42 and 58. Some of the positions already coming off, I think. I don't know. Some kind of NinjaTrader lag there.
There should be over 10K. Let's go.
58. Yep. 10K. 10,916 for the play. Hold out. Hold to the opposing signal. Exit on the opposing signal. No problem. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. And then some on a Friday. Wild action. Wild action
30 seconds to 10-10.
there today.
Let's go.
That was fun.
GG's in the chat. Good game.
All right, now I told you that before Monday, if you are new with us, here we go, beginners. Let's talk about it. I'm going to go over 3 strategies for you to be ready to play on Monday. Are you ready? So this is our documentation section. If you go to the very top, what is Algobox, blah, blah, blah. 2-week free trial. This is what you want to make sure and install by Monday. Get your 14-day free trial installed. Once you go deep dive, I think it takes you about 40 days to get everything. But here's the 8-day boot camp that I'm talking to you about getting through on the weekend. Make sure and do that. It's literally on the website. Go to the training section on our website there. It's an 8-day boot camp, but it's 8 videos. You can finish them this weekend, I promise. So the way this is laid out, we got fundamentals at the top here with the blue dot. Okay, fundamentals. We'll teach you normal stuff, time regions, time tracker, position sizing, button panel, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I wouldn't say the boring stuff, because you need to know what's a harmonic. What is this whole harmonic concept that Vinny's talked about? I've never heard of harmonics before. Is that a thing? We'll teach you the harmonics again. I didn't invent them, but we made them better. Okay, we have PPRZs, not just standard PRZs. We will predict them for you. We will show them to you ahead of time. This is proprietary. I don't think anybody else is doing this, where we are showing you where the PRZ will be before it even shows up. So you can potentially get set up for a play coming, or use that as a target. It's a whole targeting system thing that we use. These are the fundamentals. Now, I'm going to give you 3 strategies today, so you'll be ready for Monday. Let's start with a headshot. This is a classic strategy right here. So simple, okay? That right there is a multi-time frame, multi-confluence trading strategy. You have an Elliott wave. An Elliott wave, if you have heard of the classic ABCD patterns, that's an Elliott wave. Elliott wave plus, but you're like, why does it have fib in it, Vinny? It says fibelidot. And what's the whole Ellie thing? Well, yes, Elliott wave is in there with fib. Fib, not just a single fib, multiple fib levels have to lay at a spot, or I will not check it off. Multiple time frames have to lay. And if you know all the lines on a fib deal, I'm not going to go through all those here tonight, but go study some Fibonacci. Like, there's a lot of Fibonacci players out there that use their little fib pullback tools. Like, oh, this is a 618. Oh, it's a 50% of 618 reversal. Oh, it's a 786. All those numbers, I've already programmed them for you. They're already there. If there are 2 or more landing in one location plus a 2-legged Elliott wave, that becomes a fibelidot. Understand? There are 3 powers of those that you'll learn in the deep dive training, different colors, but all you need to know is there's primarily 2 types of colors. There's green and there's bright blue. Okay. Now there is a dark green as well. And basically the brighter it gets, the more powerful it is. It's like fire. Okay. The brighter it is, the more powerful it is. I already give you that detail inside of it with the color. You can look at it and instantly know whether you can go big or small on the play. Okay. This is a medium because it's a bright green. It's not a bright blue. So this is a medium with a cross. The cross is an RTOFA event. The RTOFA event is real-time order flow analysis event. Means big guys are coming in here on the tape with size and speed, or stop orders are being punched. All I care is there was a excessive amount of activity that have occurred right there with not necessarily an exchange of hands, because if there was an exchange of hands, I would give you a different type of cross. This just tells us there's oftentimes a white cross. I say, this kind of generally walks you to a retail scenario here. Retail getting offsides, retail stop, quick hit type of thing, not an algorithmic exchange of hands, but somebody's offsides right there is generally what it's going to showcase for a cross. And all I want to do is combine the 2. If you see a combo of a fibelidot plus a cross, that's called a headshot. Okay, write that in your notes. Now you know. There you go. There is one of our entries, and you already know it. See, that's one. See how painless that was? And you can get a cheat sheet from our room on the left-hand side. You can print out one of our cheat sheets. I definitely recommend you get those printed. There are 2 of them. There's this one, headshots, right there directly in the middle of this one, and then cheat sheet number 2. This is all of our strategy entries, all in 2 sheets. Now, you do not know, you don't have to know every single one of these. I generally recommend that you just learn 2 and then move on. Let me get you guys to the right screen here. There we go. Okay. So you need 3 or 4. I'm sorry, 4 or 5 to master, in my opinion. It used to be 3 or 4. I think you should do 4 or 5 now. Just, our stuff is too easy. Like, I would, and y'all are smart. I think you can handle 4 or 5 of these, depending on what type of market condition is coming in. And when you see them, especially if you're going to be adding 2 positions, you'll want to do it. So more examples of headshots right there. Now, I think I've already clued you in a little bit here today on the direction filter. So I'm not just going to necessarily play one of these by themselves, although you can. And if you do, I've got a decision tree. The decision tree works like this. If I've got the nerd with me, I'm holding out for target 1 and target 2 plus a runner. If it's against me, and if I want to take it, if I love headshots and I'm going to take every headshot if you're just a headshot player and you're going to take all of them, then please, if it's going against you, target 1. Everybody got it? Type of 1 if you do, 2 if you're new and we need to review, 3 if you're still here to troll me, but I hope we've eliminated all those. It's on a Friday, for crying out loud. I hope you guys are driving your Uber routes, for crying out loud. I mean, seriously, make sure you deliver my burgers hot and on time or no tip. That's all I got to say. All right, next example of a headshot in real time. There's it's a nice one there. There are every part of our content looks something like this. As you are, I'm sorry, not content, our documentation. After I've walked you through, talked you through with visuals and text and giving you things like what's a target 1 and what's a target 2, depending on what the time frame is, textually, you know how it is. Picture's worth 1,000 words, but there's nothing like a video. Now, I have paid for real video editors to go out here and make beautiful videos like this one. Let's play it here real quick and enjoy it together so I can take a little voice break if you don't mind. Okay, let's wait for the Wix sting and let's go.
Want to spot potential market turning points? Let's explore the headshot strategy from Algobox. The headshot is a technical setup that combines 2 Algobox elements, Flowmaster Event and Fib-LI. Let's break them down. Fib-LI. This indicator identifies potential reversal points using Fibonacci levels in Elliott wave patterns. Flowmaster Event. This includes bubbles, alpha, omega crosses, or crosses, analyzing real-time order flow to highlight significant market activity. To be considered as a headshot setup, both the Fib-LI and the Flowmaster cross should appear within 10 to 15 algo bars of each other, enhancing the potential signal's reliability. Here's a headshot setup in action. A Flowmaster cross appears on Algobox charts, then shows a green Fib-LI suggesting a potential long opportunity. Traders may consider aligning with the signal's direction for a potential entry, ideally near the dot. For targets, on Algobars 1s to 3s, smaller ATM targets are common. On Algobars 5s and range bars, aim for target 1 around 15 ticks, and scale for runners depending on the order of operations and order flow strength. For risk, a stop may be placed behind the Fib-LI/cross. If price breaks it, the setup may invalidate. And to master this concept, practice the headshot strategy in NinjaTrader's market replay to gain confidence and refine your approach. Start your 2-week free trial today and enroll in the 8-session boot camp to experience the full Algobox system in action. Be sure to subscribe and join our live sessions for ongoing strategy insights and real-time learning.
All right, thank you, Doc. So that's the headshot. We got our official videos, and then of course, if you want to hear me, walk through and jabber on, these are usually me walking through kind of real-world examples, stuff like that. And we usually give you 2 versions of this. There's actually a third. There is a shorter version of these as well, a little bit less fancy, but right to the point, straight to the point for some of our stuff. All right, that's number 1. Headshot, we're in. Let's go to an Enigma. Let's do a moonshot. So you saw a headshot. I think it pairs well with a moonshot. If you're ready for Monday, this is like a headshot, but with an enigma for the dot. I mean, that's it. I could literally just, this concludes the lesson. Not trying to belabor the point. Here's some examples right here. It's called a moonshot. You got a headshot, now you got a moonshot. It is literally, there's the head, okay? And if you're a video gamer, you know what it is. If you get a headshot, it's max damage, right? So great play. I think it's a max damage play. I love these. Headshot, you saw some of mine from today. They were pretty awesome. This is an enigma with the cross. Here's one with a power cross. So this one we'll end up calling a power moonshot because that is an alpha omega cross instead of a white cross. This means that there's big money executing here, potentially an exchange of hands. Big algorithms are coming in when this occurs, okay? This is not some small guy. Small guys cannot create this type of activity. It's proprietary to our internal system, how I designate whether or not I'm doing a white cross or one of these alpha omega crosses, but it has to do with getting into the actual order book, coming into the order flow on your system. That is why it is so powerful. It can't be faked, which is why we crush it. Just saying. That's my opinion. What's your opinion? You think so? You like it? There it is, Enigma for the win. This one's a blue power one. This one is where you have the MACV filter. Remember I told you guys about that MACV filter earlier? When the MACVU filter is on, now you get different colored enigmas. This means you got the MACVU with you on the long side. Okay, you'll learn that as you go through the training, but there are various colors that you will learn as you get deep diving. But I just want to get you ready for Monday. I told you I was going to give you 3, so let's give you one more ready to go on Monday. One of my other favorites is a DC DM, double cross, double move. A lot of people have heard double moves. Like a lot of teachings and trainings out there are talking about double moves. Most of the time they're combined with like, oh, like I got a Fibonacci pullback and I'm gonna, go to the long side off of my Fibonacci pullback and I'm gonna make a double move from here to there. And they're basically going, they want to complete an Elliott wave. That's cute. Okay, that's nice. That's okay. But wouldn't it be nice if you also had something like an order flow event coming right in the middle of that told you how awesome it was to begin with? Yeah, and how about something that's going to automatically draw it for you? Yeah, you do want to not have to measure out your double moves? Yeah. How about you just have something like an Algobox just draw it for you? What do you think? You up for that? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, sure. Draw it for me, please. Yes, okay. There's your double cross, double move right there. It's going to draw it on your tape there for you. I'm sorry, on your chart there for you. Double cross, double move. You see the PP point from the back that tells you here was the prior pivot that it's looking for. It sees the double cross, which means multi-event happening at one location. These are more evident on the 3s and 2s or below. Don't see as many of these as you start to go up into the higher areas like where I'm playing right now on the 4s to 6s. These are a little bit more rare. But if you're on the lower time frames, bro, sweep these up. When the market's a little bit slower, chew these bad boys up. It's already going to give you the entry and the target. The stops, same thing as always. You'll learn about our stop types. We have 4 stop types: dot, box, cross, and triangle now. Okay, that's it. Now there is technically a text if you're going to put it behind a text like Ready DD, but that can fall into the box. Okay, so speaking of boxes, you see the little box that draws around it. Pretty easy. We also draw the stop area for you right there. Red line will show up where the stop is going to be. There's your target right down there. Now, we also have something called the GLR. Another reason why I love the DCDM is because let's say you miss it. How many of us have missed the play, right? Moved too fast. Like, oh, I missed it. Guess what? When the play starts going and it's here 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 and you're like, oh man, I missed it. It's okay. Just be like, oh, remember that target thing right down there? That is a gold line right there. We call the GLR, a gold line reversal opportunity. GLR. If you hear me say GLR, and I call this out all the time in live streams, so you're like, what's that? You need to know what that is. So Vinny's like, oh, what's that GLR thing you talking about? It's just this, okay? Gold line reversal. When we hit right here, I'm literally going to take a scalp in the opposite direction. It's just a little easy 10 ticker. I grab a 10 tick bag most of the time. Sometimes I'll get 15. I'm not trying to shoot the moon with it. I'm not even trying to get like a 20 bag out of it. I'm getting like a 10 or 15 bag out of it. So if you miss the big move, you try to grab yourself a 10 or 15 down here. You good? Gives you multiple opportunities. Another reason why I absolutely love this one. Don't forget, there's a 2-pillar strategy system with the filtering and all that stuff. Same thing, if you come down here, you're going to see one of those awesome high quality videos right here. Let's go ahead and play this awesome one right here. Since, I had to pay a bunch of money for video editors to do it, we may as well enjoy it together while I sip on a little water. Let's go.
High probability moves following a breakout. Let's explore the DCDM strategy concept within the Algobox system. The DCDM, or double cross double move, leverages the power of Flowmaster crosses. These crosses are proprietary indicators designed to track real-time order flow shifts, indicating significant buying or selling activity, suggesting potential shifts in market momentum. This powerful setup is triggered when 2 Flowmaster crosses appear within 10 to 15 algobars of one another. This alignment may indicate that a double move opportunity is forming. It's also worth noting that a DCDM setup can be identified using alpha-omega crosses. While the system won't auto-plot stops and targets for alpha-omega-based DCDMs, the structure and logic of the pattern remain valid. A DCDM typically happens after price breaks out of an accumulation zone or follows a strong directional move, giving a solid chance for a strong follow-up move. The system automatically plots ideal levels for both stop placement and target projection, helping to define the structure of the trade. Paying attention to additional factors like market speed and audio box alerts can add valuable context and may serve as added confluence to the DCDM signal. Here's a DCDM setup in action. A Flowmaster cross appears on an Algobox chart, signaling notable order flow activity. Within a few algobars, a second Flowmaster cross emerges, reinforcing the potential for a continued move in the same direction. After some price hesitation, we start hearing audio boxes clacks, suggesting large buyers are entering the market. This audio box signal reinforces that traders are jumping into the move too, so traders might explore an entry near a key price level. For potential targets, consider potential targets around key levels like the golden line. For risk management remains crucial. Consider placing stops below the Flowmaster crossbox to protect against reversals. Mastering the DCDM concept starts with practice. Use NinjaTrader's market replay to test this strategy in a simulated environment, building confidence in spotting these setups. Ready to take the next step? Start a free 2-week trial to unlock the full suite of Algobox tools and strategies. Plus, explore our 8-day bootcamp to deepen your understanding of powerful concepts like the DCDM. Join our community for real-time insights, and we'll see you in the next one.
Let's go. Happy Friday. I'll see you on Monday. Let's get it. Art team, show them how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use they have better front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Audio Jungle.